Hello, Smith Center, and welcome to this year's final edition of SCTV News. I'm Garrett Warner, as always with me is Kyler Elliott.
Hello, SCHS. Each spring, FFA hosts their annual labor auction to raise funds for the organization. This year's labor auction was a big success for a very special reason. Gracie Kirchhoff shares the story.
FFA had their annual labor auction on April 3rd. Many people showed up to support FFA. FFA members were purchased by the public to work for a day. Hayden's purchase and all of the donations for her will be going towards her medical travel and housing costs. We reached out to Hayden for her comment. She responded with, "I am so thankful for the FFA community of Smith County. At our annual FFA labor auction, I was surprised to learn that the money pledged and free will donation for me would all be a contribution to my medical expenses. This was a shock to me and my family. The generosity was beyond belief. Thank you for all of the support that has been given to me and my family." $11,000 was donated to Hayden. Thank you for all those who supported.
Thank you, Gracie. As the year comes to a close, many organizations at SCHS are preparing their leaderships for next school year.
FFA and FCCLA elections have been held for Student Council. Congratulations to all those who have been elected into their new positions.
FCCLA members attended the State FCCLA Conference this April. Star events competed for advancements to FCCLA Nationals this summer. Our reporter Brandon Hendricks is here for more on the story.
Members of FCCLA attended the State Leadership Conference in Wichita. Star event participants competed in their events hoping to advance to nationals. Advancing to nationals were Katie Christner and Jake Sass, Benji Carr and Wyatt Overmiller, Adrian Hawkins, and Carson Zess. Easton Harabi was selected to represent Kansas as a national candidate. This election will take place at the national conference in July.
Congratulations to those Star event participants, and good luck to Easton on his run for a national office. The Smith Center Forensics team competed in the state championship earlier this month. I would have to say this year's team was quite impressive.
I agree, Kyler. This year's team was extra special. After performing for the public at the Night of Forensics, the team traveled to Wichita for state. 9 of the 11 events qualified for the finals. Kyler won the state championship in poetry, as always, and partners Easton Raby and Adrian Hawkins were champions in IDA.
Coy Hairsnake placed 3rd in prose. Holly Hagberg was 2nd in poetry and 4th in serious solo. Easton Raby finished 6th in informative, and Garrett and his partner Lily Nash were 5th in duet acting.
Kyler also placed 6th in humor solo. Nevea Rohan and Lily Nash placed 3rd in IDA. Coy Hairsnake and Bentley Montgomery participated in duet acting, and Bailey Archer performed in prose. The highlight of the day was the team bringing home the state runner-up trophy. I would say it was a very successful forensics season.
Congratulations, forensics team and Mrs. Allen. Spring sports are approaching their final weeks. Coy and Cameron are here with the SCTV Sports Report.
Hello, Redmond and Lady Red fans. I'm Cameron Hutchinson.
And I'm Coy Hairsnake with your SCHS Sports Report. Spring sports are approaching the end of their seasons. The Smith Center golf team has several new members that have contributed this year to the team. Coach Hobelman shares his thoughts on his golfers.
Okay, golf this year has been a little new. We have a bunch of new golfers and one returning golfer from last year. So Tarek Kelsch has done a nice job this year, made a lot of medalist a lot of times. Dylan Tassell kind of hurt his knee in basketball, so he's been a little behind. And then we have some freshmen and Dalton McCartney are kind of first-year golfers, so they're just kind of learning the ropes. But yeah, we have Peaburg coming up, and then league, and then our regionals. So it's going to be here before we know it.
Great job, golf team. The track team is coming into their final weeks of the season. With league and regionals right around the corner, Coach Rogers reflects on the season.
Okay, I'm here with Mr. Mike Rogers. Tell me, how has the track season been going this year?
It's going really well. And we've made a lot of progress over the season, and just I think the kids have worked really hard, and we've really started to see some results from that hard work the last couple of weeks. So,
what events do you have left coming up?
We have the league coming up on Friday, and then next week is regionals, and then hopefully we'll take a good group on to state. So, it's kind of getting down to the reward part of the season.
Way to go, Lady Red and Redmond. As the athletic year comes to a close, first-year athletic director Travis Elliott comments on the success of this year's sports.
All right, I'm here with Mr. Elliott. Comment on the sports this season.
I think for the most part, we had a pretty good year. Started out in the fall with football, volleyball, and cross country. Volleyball obviously did really well, finishing runner-up in state. Football and cross country had pretty good seasons. Worked pretty hard. We had a lot of kids involved in both of those sports as well too. Then we moved on into winter sports season, and boys basketball was much more competitive. I thought gave a much better effort than their record showed. And girls basketball had a very good season. Didn't end up the way that the way they wanted to, but that's usually the case for most people in sports too. It can only end the way one team really wants it, and that's to bring home that championship. Wrestling had a good year, had 3 state champions and pretty high team placing as well. And now we're in golf, finishing up with golf with regionals on Monday and track regionals next week too. I think probably the biggest thing that I would like to see better is more involvement from the student body, getting involved in more sports. That's the only way our sports programs are going to get better, is by having more people involved. And I think we're kind of trending in the right direction for that. And we'll see some changes next year with some different coaching positions. But I think for the most part, I was very pleased with how things have gone this year.
The Kansas Volleyball Association has just announced their new Hall of Fame inductees. Our very own coach, Nick Lind, will be inducted into the KVA Hall of Fame this June.
How does it feel to be a KVA Hall of Famer?
Well, it's not anything I expected, I can tell you that. And then it was kind of gratifying from the standpoint that it's been a tough year. I mean, I don't take it for granted. You know, I know what I've had, over the years. I've had good players, we've had good tradition, and all of that's paying off. It's not my award, it's our award. And that's how I look at it. Because over the last 30-some years, we've had a lot of buy-in with our program, a lot of parent backing, and to me, that all goes into it.
Congratulations, Coach Lynn. That's our SCHS Sports Report. Keep up the good work, Redmond and Lady Red. Back to you, Garrett and Kyler.
Thank you, Corey and Cameron. Nowadays, it just seems adults don't understand us kids. I mean, it's like we're speaking a different language.
I'm Coy Hairsnape, and I'm here with Mr. Alex Hobelman for Game Time. I'm going to give you a slang word, and I would like you to define it and use it in a sentence. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Define sus.
I believe it means suspect.
Okay.
From the game Among Us.
Can you use it in a sentence?
The way you're acting is a little sus right now.
Thank you. I'm here with Mrs. Strine. I'm going to give you a slang term, and I'm going to ask you to define it and use it in a sentence. Are you ready?
Sure.
Define cap.
I don't know if I can define cap, but I can tell you this interview's cap.
I'm here with Mrs. Ifland. Now, Mrs. Ifland, I'm going to give you a slang term, and I would like you to define it and use it in a sentence. Are you ready?
Yes.
Define on jaw.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. On jaw. Let's see. Say it again.
On jaw.
Like, good job. Way to go.
Can you use it in a sentence?
That jump was on jaw. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. I'm here with Coach K. Now, I'm going to give you a slang term, and I would like you to define it and use it in a sentence. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Define bussin'.
Bussin'? Like, I've been bussing this accounting class all day, rocking it, doing well. I don't really know. Actually, bussing is doing a good job.
I'm here now with Mrs. Atwood. I'm going to give you a slang term, and I would like you to define it and use it in a sentence. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Please define drip.
Drip means awesome.
Awesome. Now, can you use drip in a sentence?
Mrs. Atwood is drip.
That's correct. Thank you.
All right, I'm here with Mr. Schmidt. I'm going to ask you a term. Please try and define it and then use it in a sentence.
Okay.
What do you think simp means?
Can you spell that?
S-I-M-P.
Simp. I would say that stands for simply intelligent men pretending. So, some days I deal with some really simp men that irritate me.
Thank you, Mrs. Schmidt. All right, now I'm here with Mr. Brock Hutchinson. I'm going to tell you a term, try and define it, and then use it in a sentence.
All right.
What do you think W-Riz means?
W-Riz. Well, it must be some kind of food. I'm going to eat some W-Riz for lunch today.
Thanks.
Prom night is always special. I mean, who doesn't love getting all dressed up, taking hundreds of pictures, and dancing the night away? SCHS students enjoyed their prom night. Tinley Rentschler walks us through that magical evening.
Man, I am still tired from dancing the night away at prom this weekend. The junior class hosted Prom at the Disco, and it was a showstopper. All the students were able to participate in Promenade at the Park. Not only were the students and their dates announced, but community members were able to come and watch as well. Following the promenade, junior and senior students attended a banquet where they enjoyed supper prepared by junior parents, along with a speech delivered by junior class president Tinley Rentschler. The dance started at 9 o'clock, and the students were able to drop it like it's hot until 12 a.m. Following the dance, the amazing post-prom committee hosted post-prom at the high school. Students were able to participate in Chopped, inflatables, escape rooms, poker, human foosball, and much more. It was a very memorable night for all. Cameron Hutchinson and Ruby Gomel-Ostoff are taking extra steps to spread awareness about drinking and driving. Cameron and Ruby organized a mock car crash to show just what can happen if you choose to get in a car while under the influence. Safe Committee members Tinley Rentschler and Easton Raby were also involved in the mock accident. The accident started with Easton Raby making a 911 call over the intercom. This is when students first heard of the incident. They were then directed outside to the crash scene where they witnessed first responders working on the accident. Students were able to get a glimpse of the reality of drunk driving. Easton Raby and Tinley Rentschler were taken by ambulance to Smith County Memorial Hospital. Ruby Gomel-Ostoff was pronounced dead on the scene, and Cameron Hutchinson underwent a sobriety test and was then arrested for driving under the influence. Following the mock accident, Ruby Gomel-Ostoff and Kansas Highway Patrolman Chip Ostoff gave a presentation to the students. This was a very well-planned event, and we commend Cameron and Ruby for taking the time to do this. Thank you to all involved in making this educational presentation happen.
Thanks, Tinley. ACHS will be losing 2 teachers this year. Dakota Kattenberg brings us more.
After this school year, 2 teachers will be leaving the Smith Center Junior Senior High School faculty. Band teacher Mr. Greg Hubelman and PE teacher Mr. Brock Hutchison will be hanging up their hats after many years of experience. SCTV asked both teachers what they will miss the most about teaching.
When you worked at the school?
I started working at Smith Center in 1999, so 25 years.
Okay, and what are you going to miss the most?
I think just the atmosphere, being around the kids and the teachers, and just the sports and the fun of just working in school. It's just been an awesome experience.
How long have you been teaching here?
This is my 25th year here at Smith Center High School, and I taught just a semester at Osborne for a long-term sub situation.
What are you going to miss the most?
Definitely the kids, the students, the athletes. You pour your life into something, and then all of a sudden you step out of it, and you move on to something that's maybe bigger, maybe better.
Thank you for all your years of service. Back to you, Kyler and Garrett.
Thanks, Dakota. Well, SCHS, that's all the time we have for now. And for the last time, I'm Garrett Warner.
And I'm Kyler Elliott. Remember, it's not news unless it's SC news.
It's all right.
I'm here now with Mrs. Strine. I'm gonna add.
Star events completed. Star events completed. Oh, that's competed.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
The Smith Center golf team have several new members. Has.
I've known. You're wasting space. Stop.
Members of FCCLA attended the State Leadership Conference